local people, local news and events, local sports, local matters. For all things Lloydminster area, this is Live with Kurt Price.
Hey, welcome inside the new Lloydminster Nissan, where the 2025 models keep arriving almost daily now. Check out the beautiful new 2025 Murano and the exciting new 2025 Nissan Armada and Armada Pro 4X. In fact, we have one in our showroom right now that's an absolutely gorgeous blue. You can also get into a 2024 Armada with up to $5,000 in savings. And in our service department right now, Saskatchewan and Alberta safeties are just $79.99. Kim Crockett joins us this morning. We're going to talk about the Beebe Fisher Foundation and their upcoming online auction, which is getting bigger every single day. They seem to be adding more items. Superior Water specializes in nothing but water, and with over 22 years in the business, they're proud and confident that their water and their service is superior. For iron filters, water softeners, reverse osmosis distillers, chlorine removal, and H2S odor removal, you want to give Superior Water a call. It's 780-875-6636. You can also stop and visit them at their 57th Avenue location right beside Sheepskin Loft, and stay hydrated with pure, clean water. I drink Superior Water because I like taste. After all, it is Superior Water. Cupcakes for Caregivers is presented by Lloydminster Sobeys and the Lloydminster and District United Way. One special caregiver will receive a dozen cupcakes and be recognized for their exceptional work. To nominate a special caregiver, all you have to do is send us an email. Email livewithkurtprice@gmail.com and tell us about why you think they deserve to be recognized. We're excited to recognize and deliver cupcakes to doctors, nurses, child caregivers, as well as your family members who take care of their loved ones out of love and dedication. So once again, just send an email to livewithkurtprice@gmail.com. Tell us a little bit about that special caregiver in your life. Another cold night tonight. A couple cold days left here today and tomorrow before things are supposed to warm up on Thursday and be really warm for the weekend, which is great news for a couple of major events in our area. The coldest night of the year fundraiser is Saturday. It's happening in downtown Lloydminster. The walk is a 2 or 5K walk that starts at the Olive Tree. Kagan Need is the executive director of the Men's Shelter, and he told us the purpose of the event is to experience life without shelter.
I think it's really good to then put it into perception that this is an hour of our time, but some individuals, this is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week until hopefully a shelter space opens up. So that's the whole point of Coldest Night, is let's put ourselves in their shoes for 1 hour, and then we get to have a hot meal, we get to talk about it, take pictures and that kind of stuff as well. But I think it just needs to create a little bit more awareness and talking points on the challenges that our community members face.
You can register your team for Coldest Night of the Year at cnoy.org/location Lloydminster to take part. And the 21st Annual Cutter Rally for Cancer is this Saturday at the Lloydminster Exhibition and the Ron C. McDonald Trail. Mike Sidoric told us the event was a huge success last year, and one of the reasons is because the dollars are kept right here locally.
We've now given away our first 2 scholarships this year. They'll be there at the event to get presented their scholarships. So 2 $2,500 scholarships for first year LPN and first year RN. We're very excited about that. We added $5,000 to our bursary for education for nurses to further the education on oncology. We added another $13,000 to the equipment fund, so to help support the equipment needs in the chemo ward.
There are 4 ways to participate on Saturday. You can be a teamster. That means you got your horses and your cutter or your wagon. You can ride horseback. You can purchase a ghost hand, or you can become a participant by just catching a ride with somebody. And there's also a wiener roast happening along the trail and a viewing area. Going to be a lot of fun on Saturday at the Lloyd X. The Border City Collectors Show and Sale is March 7th and 8th. That's in the WLS Convention Center at the Lloyd X this year. Antiques, collectibles, lots of toys, and the general admission is only $5 and families are $15. The doors are open on Friday from 5 to 9 and Saturday from 9 to 5. The Kid Scotty Curling Club is celebrating their 100th anniversary this weekend, and as you'd expect, there will be curling with teams of 4 welcome to participate on Saturday. Darren DeYoung told us the Curling Club is also partnering with the Kid Scotty Dance Academy on Friday night.
We're going to have an open bar, but it's going to be a family dance, right? Everyone's invited. Doesn't matter who you are. Everyone's able to come. And we're going to kind of title it as Dancing Through the Decades. So what we plan on doing, we have a DJ coming in, and we're hoping to kind of highlight the different styles and trends of music through the ages, right?
And once again, the dance is free to everyone, and you can register your group for 4 to curl by calling Tanya at 780-214-3695. Registration is $25 per person, $100 per team. Wellings of Lloydminster is an active 55 and over community with 66 bungalow townhome villas on a very flexible lease. Each unit contains a full kitchen with 5 appliances, walk-in showers, in-suite laundry with 1 and 2 bedroom choices. And those 2-bedroom villas, they also include a garage. It's a no-maintenance concept where you have your grass cut for you, all the outdoor work done. That means no shoveling snow, no cutting grass, and if the appliances break down, you have them serviced for you. It's called Care Freedom Living. It does just that, allowing you for more freedom if you're worried about your health, or maybe you just want to start traveling more and you're going to be away from home and you don't want to worry about the big house, or your health is becoming an issue, but you still want to live independently. I suggest you call Wellings of Lloydminster. They are doing things a lot different than has been done here in the past. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we've got Kim Crockett here from the B. Fisher Foundation, and we're going to be talking about their annual online auction, which looks to be bigger and better this year, and we'll find out where the dollars are going to and how you can get involved by either bidding on an item or maybe you have an item you'd like to place in the auction. That's next.
At Diamond 7 Meats, we work with local farm families to provide a high-quality product and a great selection for you. Try our mouth-watering smokies, pulled pork, roast beef, and more, made pure and natural with no additives or fillers. We offer custom processing, and our experienced team works for you to provide a selection of sausage, burgers, and jerkies made to your specifications. Take your grilling to the next level with a Yoder smoker. Complete the grilling experience with Canadian-made, award-winning line of House of Q barbecue sauces. We're locally owned and operated, and we look forward to seeing you today.
At CK McKean Roofing, they understand what it took to put that roof over your head for your family. With over 20 years of experience under their belt, they strive to show you that with their workmanship and their integrity. Not all roofing companies are created equal, and that's why CK McKean Roofing encourages you to focus on your most important investments, your home and your family. CK McKean Roofing. Roofers do it on top.
At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities, to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back, you help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. Membership matters more.
Buckling Disaster Services is the local restoration company. They're not only Lloydminster's local restoration company, they're also the largest restoration company in Lloydminster. 1-833-246-8326. Taking care of you and your family is what's important to them, and getting you back to where you were before the disaster, because your property and your belongings are, yes, very important, but they can't even come close to matching what is important, and that is your family. That's what's the most important, and that's how BioClean Disaster Services takes care of you, is by taking care of you, your property, your belongings, and also your family. 1-833-246-8326. Glad to have Kim Crockett here joining us in studio here in the new Lloydminster Nissan to talk about the online auction that's coming up. How are things going with B. Fisher, Kim?
Oh, they're going great. And
Good.
of course, when you get an online auction coming together again, things are even better than great.
We missed you this year with no New Year's dance. You guys did the 3-year run, which
Yep.
ended up taking 4 years because of COVID.
5, in fact.
5?
Yeah.
Wow.
We lost a couple years
Couple
there
years.
due to COVID.
Yeah, but that was a good run. And did you guys accomplish everything you wanted to accomplish?
Everything
through
we
that?
everything we set out to do in 2019 when we first started making the major plans, we had a whole laundry list of items we wanted to accomplish at a variety of the care homes, and we were able to knock off every single one of those. So we felt awesome coming out of that.
Now, the other thing I should compliment B. Fisher on, and I think you'll agree with me if you've been to the bottle depot, is how quickly the new systems are running. Like that is like there was a little bit of hitches when
Yep.
you first installed them, like there is everything. But I mean, even here, we had at one time we couldn't get the lights to come on. It just seems you got something new, there's going to be something. But man, I was in there. I've been in there 2-3 times since, and that thing just, it's really quick.
We're just over a year into the new machinery now, and pretty much everything that we wanted to accomplish, we're either in process or we've already accomplished it. The big thing we recognize that during the summer months, that's obviously the time when you're going to get the biggest lineups out at the bottle depot, and we've been able to reduce those. So the customer service perspective, that's been been improved, because the lineups, they just aren't as long. They don't take as long for people to get through. But to me, one of the biggest wins for that is it's amazing. One of the mandates for us as B. Fishers, we also want to try to create employment opportunities for some of those people that are in our care to begin with. And interestingly, in an automated environment, we can actually employ more of our individuals in the building than we could when it was all done manually. So that's a big win for us.
Oh, I didn't realize. Like you think generally people, like if they get new machinery, it's to reduce staff. You guys have actually increased staff.
We have, and that was a pretty major goal for us when we went in. And you go in, you've got a pretty good idea this will work, but you still sort of cross your fingers a little bit, hoping that will come to play. And it really did happen. So yes, we've been able to increase the number of people working out there that are actually in B. Fisher's care to begin with. And to our board of directors, to the staff that are out there, we're all thrilled that that's been one of our wins.
That's so awesome. Let's talk about the online auction.
Yeah.
That's the major reason that you're here. It has become a huge, it's getting bigger every year. How much do you hope to bring in with the online auction here?
Oh, goodness.
And I guess it's hard to say because you keep getting items added.
We do. Yeah. It's hard for me to put an exact number on it, but what I'd say this, Kurt, is we've got a goal right now. We're trying to fundraise to replace one of our wheelchair accessible vans. One of them, it's pretty much hit the end of its lifespan, and it needs to be replaced. The replacement for it is now $160,000, which represents literally doubling of the cost in just 7 years. And we know it's going to take a variety of ways to raise that kind of dollar. And one of those ways is going to be this online auction. And so that's our goal, is just trying to make it as big as we possibly can, both in terms of what people are willing to bid and also in terms of what people are willing to donate to the auction in the first place.
Okay, what scares me there is you're saying just 7 years, and then it's like, what's going to be in the next 7 years?
Oh, yeah, I don't want to go there.
Yeah, replace it now.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, while you still can maybe get, it's still only 160.
Only 160, that's right, yeah.
So how do you go about donating an auction item, Kim?
So pretty simple. It's get a hold of me. So anybody that still has a new item or a service, and we have a number of services that are already on the auction site that people can be bidding on starting on Friday. Simply give me a call at B. Fisher, and that's 780-875-3633. Or if they prefer an email, it's simply kimc@bfisher.com.
So you're not looking for just items, but also services?
Services also work well. I just, one of the ones, it almost sounds like little plugs for, I wish I could plug every single sponsor and donor, but one that I just picked up a couple of days ago was a couple of Doggy Day Spa certificates to the Pet Planet. So there's a service that Jamie Susie there, she's trying to promote a new service that she's offering at the Pet Planet, and this is one of the ways that she can do that, is she's offered a couple of gift certificates for that.
Can you give us a few more items that you might be able to bid on starting Friday?
Oh, sure. This morning I picked up a 3-pack of DeWalt cordless tools from NTM Energy. Let's see a few other things that come to mind. We've got a few golf packages, golf up at Lactus Isles, golf package here at Rolling Green Golf Course. We've got some really neat ones. Muffins for a month. I've talked about that one to a couple other people, and we've got somebody's willing to do 24 muffins a week for 4 weeks.
Oh, wow.
And so I've got some marmalade jam as well in there for a donation. And when it's some of these homemade products like that, yeah, they go over really well. My goodness,
that's pretty awesome. It kind of feels like a small town auction a little bit,
it
where
does.
Grandma donates the pickles.
That's exactly.
And everybody wants to, they know the pickles. Everybody's aware of them, sort of thing.
Exactly. This is how good we were talking about my memory beforehand, and this is why I need these things. So let me just rattle through a few. Outdoor adventure package from Grinding Gears. It's Time Promotions donated a Kuma propane fire pit. I think especially in those times around now where you seem to get all of these fire bans, these things are great. And I've been in the national parks before when the fire bans are on, and it's nice to still be able to have something that resembles a fire at night.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we can get that on the prairie all the time.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. A couple of retro lawn chairs, which is kind of neat. Wendy Wickham, this one was really cool. She's starting to offer some workshops, and she has donated a number of succulent and herb workshops, planting workshops. And so we're auctioning off 2 of them for groups of 10. So grab a group of friends together for something like that. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
That is pretty unique. I saw she was doing that.
Oh, yeah. I think she's going to have a lot of fun with that. Car detailing package. Morgan Mann is back again. This one is a lot of fun. He's got a romantic sleigh ride for 2 out at his farm that somebody can still do this year.
So kind of a cutter rally, but just for the 2 of you.
Just for the 2 of you. Yeah. Exactly. Michelle Lake and Brandy Hofer, they have both made some donations representing some of the work that they have done, both with actual items from their work and some classes as well. So that's pretty neat. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention then Windsor Plywood. They have donated, among other things, 3 Oiler tickets. So, like I say, wide variety of things that are coming up in here. Stingray is back. They've donated a $5,000 media package for a small business that needs a hand getting their word out. Cloud9, relatively newer business in town, they've donated a new bin. Dale Cross, yeah. And they've come together, partner with us, and they're going to donate a new bed.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it gives you, I think, a pretty good cross-section of some of the things, a few other camping equipment items, so many good sponsors involved with this. And I think one of the things that I like so much about the online auction, it's the sort of thing where just about anybody can get involved. The donations, they don't have to be huge. We've got a couple of, smaller, probably, they might turn out to be $20, $30 items. And that's okay. A few of those are good as well. But anybody can get involved from a bidding perspective. It's not limited to going to an expensive gala that might be out of range for some people's budgets. But to get involved with something like this on a smaller level, a lot more people can get involved. We appreciate that.
We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll find out where this auction is being held, where you can find it, and how you can bid. That's next.
How can you help support the oil and gas industry and jobs in Western Canada? The answer is closer than you think. Sell your scrap metals to PWM Steel. PWM sells scrap iron to Evraz, located in Regina. Evraz's #1 customer is the energy sector, building pipes and plates for the oil and gas industry. PWM Steel is your locally owned metal recycler and steel service center in the area. Plus, they're a strong supporter of the community. PWM Steel, your top steel supplier for Alberta and Saskatchewan for 40 years.
At Jason Arden Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to give back to the communities that we live in. Thanks to the support of our clients in Lloydminster and area, in 2023, Jason Arden Associates has donated $40,000 to local nonprofits, charities, students, athletes, and other special events. How does your insurance company support our community?
It's more than just taxes at L&A CPA. Assurance, accounting, retirement planning, estate planning, business consulting, financial consulting, farm program support, and bookkeeping. But yes, there is always taxes. The team at L&A CPA is committed to helping you achieve your best results and will be there to assist you every step of the way. L&A CPA, with offices in Provost, Vermilion, and Lloydminster.
I'm Brian Zinchuk of PipelineOnline.ca. I used to be a pipeliner, and I've spent the last 15 years reporting on energy in Saskatchewan. PipelineOnline.ca provides comprehensive coverage of light oil, heavy oil, lithium, helium, power production including coal, wind, solar, geothermal, natural gas, and nuclear. There's a lot happening in Saskatchewan's energy sector, and Pipeline Online is there for all of it. No one else comes even close.
Welcome back inside the new Lloydminster Nissan, now located on Highway 17 South, with the 2025 models arriving each and every day. If you haven't checked out the new Murano yet, come have a look, because the interior is almost better than the exterior, and if you've seen the exterior, it is nice, very futuristic. Great to have Kim Crockett here with us. We've been talking a little bit about the online auction. Starts on Friday. When does it wrap up, Kim?
Wraps up on Saturday, March the 1st at 6 p.m. that night. So anybody that wants to get involved with it from a bidding perspective, you've got about 8 to 9 days there to get your bid, check it all out. And like any good auction, I imagine from about 3 o'clock on March the 1st, that's when it's really going to heat up.
So 6 o'clock, that's it?
That
or
is
if
it.
you bid on an item, will it open up again?
Nope.
No, it's
6
done.
o'clock, it is done. It is closed.
So get that last bid in, keep watching on
That's
Saturday
right.
night, 6 o'clock. Everything closes all at the same time.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. Where do you find everything? Where do you find all the items?
Everything you can go onto simply the bfisherauction.com. Is the most direct route, and you can also even just go through our own website, bfisher.com, and you'll find a link on there that'll take you over to the auction website. Right now we are in a preview period, so anybody can go on right now, take a look at all the items, and I'd recommend going back, a few times over the course of this week, because we do expect a few more items to be added during the course of the week. And like we mentioned earlier, if people do want to donate something still, whether it be an item or a service, there still is time to get that in, and feel free to give me a shout at Fisher. I'm happy to take that on. But yeah, March the 1st is when it all wraps up.
Is there a social media aspect to
Yes,
the
there
auction?
is. So for anybody that's following our social media feeds, starting last week, we started putting out thank you ads to all of the various donors that have been putting something in and describing a little bit of what they have also added into the website. And that's going to be going right up until the start of the auction, and probably even first few days of the auction as well. There's been so many people wanting to get involved with the auction, so we appreciate that. But that's where you can also go to take a look, is just even go onto our Instagram or Facebook feed, and you'll find links and information on who's been involved and how to get onto the site.
Yeah, and I'm sure you appreciate people just tagging other people saying you might be interested in,
for sure.
in this item or something like this.
That's
as
right.
well.
Yeah, it all helps. And ultimately, we have a lot of fun with this, but ultimately we can't lose sight. Why are we doing this? Well, in any given week, we've probably got over 100 individuals in our care that need some sort of transportation to get around town. They've got personal shopping, want to visit a friend, they've got a medical appointment, some they need to get to work. There's many in our care that do have a job or, a volunteer placement of some sort. But many of them, they need a wheelchair to get to where they're going. And that's why we need the wheelchair accessible van to help them do what they need to do. And so that's really what this is all about, is helping the people in our care, do life no different than you and me.
What are you guys using right now, Kim?
We've got a couple of vans that we use right now. We were very grateful to receive a donation of one of the exact same vans we're looking to purchase again in 2018 through the Fred North Foundation. But we've got so many people in our care. Like, we have over 120 people in B. Fisher's care right now. We need more than one to be able to get everybody to where they need to be when they need to be.
Have you set kind of a deadline or anything to make it happen? Or
for us, Kurt, the deadline is as soon as the funds are in place, we make the order. So we've been in touch with the company that does the production and does the retrofitting of the van, and what they've given us is it could be a turnover of anywhere between about 1 and 6 weeks once we are ready to place that order. And so obviously we're just hopeful the sooner the better.
Right. B. Fisher is such a local thing too. It's such a made in Lloydminster thing.
It is.
Right. So when you say 120 people, that's amazing to me. How many homes is that?
We operate 12 24-hour care homes right now, and pretty close to half the individuals in our care live in one of those care homes right now. And then the other half that are in our care, they have a variety of living arrangements. Some may be still living at home with family or caregivers. Some live independently or semi-independently, but for a variety of reasons, they rely on B. Fisher for some of their care services and their support services. And that's what we're trying to do, is just give them a hand with whatever the needs there are.
Yeah, whether it's to a doctor or whether it's recreational, because I know there's a lot of recreational things involved too.
Yes.
So, yeah. Anything I'm forgetting, Kim?
I think the important thing is, as long as people remember the dates, that it opens up this Friday, February the 1st. It all closes March the 1st at 6 p.m. And go to bfisherauction.com to take a look what's happening, and everything you need to know should be right in there.
Thanks, Kim.
Good. Thanks so much, Kurt.
We'll be back with you on Thursday, and we'll be talking about that the antique and toy show that's coming to Lloydminster on March 7th and 8th. We look forward to seeing you Thursday morning at 11 a.m.